Hello everyone, I'm a student from National University of Malaysia. The topic I want to share today is the advantage and the disadvantage of economic globalization for China. First is introduction. China has tasted the sweetness of economic globalization and is a beneficiary of economic globalization. The major event that marked China's formal integration into economic globalization was its accession to the WTO in 2001. Since then, China's economy has continued to grow rapidly. For all the countries, economic globalization has advantages and disadvantages. The second part is advantage and the disadvantage of economic globalization to developing countries. First advantage for developing countries, we have two expert. Uh, First is advantage technology and the management experience. Promote the transformation and the upgrading of countries' industrial structures. In 2010, when everyone was started, acquired 100% of Vivo's uh, share for $1.8 billion, continuously learn by means of restaurant and the expansion of technology cooperation and so on. Improve independent innovation capabilities and change brand image. The second part is attract foreigner instrument and increasing jobs. In 2019, Samsung closed the factories in China and moved them to Vietnam, India, and other places. But it is also because labor costs the Vietnam and India are cheaper than in China. Samsung is invested nearly $20 billion to build a factory in Vietnam, bring about 100,000 local jobs, and effectively promoting Vietnam economic development. The second is a disadvantage for developing countries. First, the disadvantage of economic globalization is to exacerbate the instability of the global economies, involved into a regional or even global economic crisis. The second is the economic sovereignty of the country will also be affected, and the developed countries has master rates, capital, and technology. It is difficult for developed countries to make more profits, which with the global gap between rich and poor. In recent years, some Western countries, led by the United States, have entered the globalization under the banner of trade projection protectionist. Economic globalization has injected new virtue into the global economy, optimized the allocation of global resource, and promote the international division of labor. But it is also brought many problems. But economic globalization is an inevitable trend, and the practice of globalization to avoid problem is different and does not conform to the heuristic trend. Finding problems and actively think countermeasures are the fundamental measures to adapt to globalization and conform to the heuristical trend. Then I have some suggestions. First, first is vigorously developing high-touch industrials and improve significance and the technological innovation capabilities. The second is strengthen economic cooperation with developing countries. The third is encourage Chinese enterprise to participate in international competition. And the last is the conclusion. Contemporary youth, we must cultivate our own global concept, improve our core competitiveness, and at the same time improve our overall quality, knowledge, and skills, strengths, practice, and constantly adapt to the rapidly developing society. Thanks for your watching.